Hey everyone, Evan Agee here from evanagee.com and ageedesign.com. And I want to show you how to do a nice reflection effect in Photoshop. You've seen this all over the place. Apple does it a lot, where you have an object that's sitting on an invisible surface, and you can tell there's a surface because there's a reflection of that object in that surface. So the first thing we're going to do is create a new canvas here, and I'm going to make it 1280 by 720. Click OK. And then I'm going to import an image here. See if I can find one. Yeah, let's use this one here. And I'm going to drag this over to our canvas and drop it. And now the key is to duplicate a layer, add a mask to that layer so only part of it is showing. You flip it and you pretty much have your effect. You just adjust your opacity as needed. So the first thing I'm going to do is take this layer and drag it down and duplicate it. And I'm going to go to Edit, Transform, Flip Vertical. And then when you can drag it down, and you can just match them up there. They should snap pretty well. That's pretty freaky looking. And then I'm going to apply a mask to this layer, which you can do by clicking down here on this button that says Add Layer Mask. And then the next thing we need to do is basically tell this color to fade from, pretty opaque to completely transparent at the bottom. And we do that with a gradient or a ramp, depending on which software you're used to using. And basically anything that's black is going to disappear. Anything that's white is going to be perfectly visible. The thing is I can never remember which direction I need to go to make that happen, so let's see if we can get it right on the first try here. I'm going to click at the top, hold down Shift, so I'm going straight down the image here, and I'm going to go about 3/4 of the way down and let go. And I did it the wrong way, so you just basically do the opposite of that. Click at the bottom, 3/4 of the way up, and then go to the middle of your two images. It's going to fade the two out. And that's a pretty cool effect by itself, but our bottom image is a little bit too strong of a reflection. We'd have to pretty much be on a mirror to get that kind of reflection. So what we need to do is adjust the opacity or the fill of our reflection layer. I tend to do fill just because of preference here. And we'll take it down like 24%. And that looks great. You can also add space if you want to imply that there's your object is actually floating above the floor a little bit. You can add a little bit of space in there, and that's kind of nice. A really cool thing to do is to add a little bit of perspective. You can select both layers by holding Shift, go to Edit, Transform, Perspective, and then just click on one of your layers, hold Shift, and drag it up. It kind of puts it at an angle, so it looks more like an object sitting in 3D space. Let's size this down a little bit here, scale it down, and there you've got a reflection. I'm going to move this back up here if I can. No, I can't because of my perspective. But you get the idea. That's how you can create a really quick and easy reflection. And just to show you a concept here, this is really nice for any kind of artwork or photos, but it really works well with a logo on a nice white background. So I'll bring in my evanagee.com logo here, duplicate it again, flip it, transform, flip it vertical, drag it down, put our layer mask on, gradient, and this time I will do it right and drag up to our intersection point and then adjust our opacity down. And you can see right there, it's a nice effect in about 10 seconds that you can get to really add a nice effect to your website, your photos, whatever. So I hope you enjoyed the tip, and we will talk to you next time.